And that was a perfectly timed end of that song. Alright, let me just go and sort out the camera because I've just realised I have not actually done that yet, and then we shall start. So first of all, I am aware that on the schedule it says Total War 3 Kingdoms right now. And I was going to do Total War 3 Kingdoms right until I lost the previous game as France. And then stubborn Mordred's like, come on, you can do this. You can do this, Mordred. It's totally doable. So here we are with France again. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is important. I am going to delete each and every single order that I have given out. Not because they're stupid, but because I want to see if I can use the field marshal's order thing. So we're going to select you, and then front line here. Oh, that's not going to work. Try that again. Front line here. Who's still got orders here? Oh, all of you do. So this has got the whites, which are not supposed to be a... So, I cancelled the whites order as well. Hold on. I need to cancel this. I can just go, not you. Because you are just fine with this order. Taking that. And that has automatically changed those. Good. Then the blue line is the one that we actually want here. So we'll leave you. We're going to cancel the yellows. We're going to cancel the browns. We're going to cancel the reds. So this should all be blue. Perfect. And then we'll have the... I'll actually assign you... Do I have to? Yeah, I need to say I want you to do that so you have your information. Now, why is that looking different? Why do I have a sudden feeling that that's a field marshal plan? Oh, whatever. And then I want another plan which is going to be across here. And that is going to be the remaining troops. So it's going to be not the reds. The yellows and the browns. That's perfect. So I think right now I'm actually going to stick the reds right here and give you the objective of taking that. So now hopefully these lines will stick together, and then I will eventually be able to combine this line with this line and then keep those in those positions. We shall see. Fingers crossed. We shall see. And yes, I would very much like to get AT in all of my divisions, but that's going to require making them. I don't even know if we have the technology for them. Nope. Because like I said, I was fully expecting the artillery, sorry, the heavy tanks to have done that. And yeah, I will be doing 3 Kingdoms. I'll probably just do a full day of it next week. Probably Tuesday. I'll just do 8 hours of 3 Kingdoms. Because this week has been a bit of a mess because of the stream sponsored thing. Then the 3-day war also on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Which meant we had 3 Kingdoms on Wednesday. And then Hearts of Iron Thursday, Friday and today. I'm sorry. But yes, Tuesday will definitely be 3 Kingdoms. Wednesday will definitely be 3 Kingdoms. Well, Tuesday will probably be 3 Kingdoms. Wednesday will definitely be 3 Kingdoms. Because that's the bussy 3 Kingdoms day. Right. I think that all of you are now assigned. I'm also going to tell you to go to here. I'm going to tell you to go to here. These are individual orders. Okay. See if that's true. Right, then the other thing is Navy. I have a couple of ships which are in there at the moment. That is a big freaking mistake. We don't want to do that. You guys are done training. You two are still training. And then we have those two who will be active in here soon enough. Air Forces. That's the last one. You are going to be Oh, you're already attached. Okay, so I did the air forces already. Cool. I thought Spiffin Brit proved France can't win. It's hard-coded to lose. No, I've done it before. Which is why I'm so angry that I'm not doing it at the moment. Right, and then the other thing I need to do is cancel your orders and have you go up against Italy. And if we can take out the Italians faster, then we can send these colonial troops over to reinforce faster too. We'll do that. Alright, and focus is Alpine front, which will allow us to take this. So they immediately attack here and immediately start losing. That's fine. That's exactly the same as last time. Panay incident. Loyalists and British gunboats were attacked by Japanese aircraft in separate actions today while evacuating the Western civilians from the front line in the war between Japan and China. Poland joined the Allies. Welcome, Poland. That's buying me a little bit of time to hopefully get my army sorted. And there we go, we have the extension of the Alpine line. We have begun work on improving the fortifications of the Alpine line. When these new defences are finished, the Italians would have to be mad to cross the border. And then I'm going to extend Maginot. You guys are training. And I'll probably use those trained troops as the fallback line in France. I'm not going to rush forwards and try and defend the Netherlands this time. I'm going to try and defend Belgium. Maybe. We shall see if that works. And immediately we start actions there in the north. Alright, have my fleets arrived here in the ports? No. The other thing I do need to do, actually, is set my repair to be maximum. And we are focusing the destroyer. Perfect. And apparently those submarines are in really the wrong place. Wow, that's kind of unfortunate for them. Because the entire French Navy just arrived on the scene. And we did lose a convoy. But that does mean that we can go to the carrier fleet and say, I want strike force here, here. And then I want the battleships strike force here and here. I'm not going to bother with the Eastern Mediterranean. I don't think that's going to be necessary. And I'm definitely not going into the Tyrrhenian Sea. That is very silly. There is a very good defensive line in northern France in the forest behind the river. Yeah, I know. Here. Like, the thing is, I do want to try and save Belgium if I can. So that I'm not the one getting bombed, they are. Message from Yugoslavia. They've changed their diplomatic status with us. They no longer want the licenses. That's fine. Things are still being sunk. Cool. Yeah, decided to go back for round 2. I'm too stubborn for my own good. And this time I need to try and get my forces entrenched so they can actually fight. I'm still waiting to get war economy. Must remember that I don't have that yet. Okay, let's go speed 4. I think we can manage that. Naval battles over here. Destroyers versus submarines. And then here's the Italian fleet. Where's my fleet? I'm losing a lot of ships here. Why aren't you guys being summoned? Oh, you are. You're just in this battle instead. Which has the potential to be a bit of a slogging match. We should come out of this one ahead, considering just sheer weight of numbers. Yeah, we are. And then it's just the Italian submarines trying to escape. We lost 2 light cruisers, 10 destroyers, and a bunch of convoys, and they lost nothing. That's their main surface fleet. Submarine destroyers. Oh, it's my screens. It's always my screens. You guys are set to split and repair. Split and repair. And all of you should be as well. You guys aren't. There you are. There we go. That's more like it. We lost 1 destroyer, sank 2 light cruisers, 9 destroyers, and 2 subs. And a couple of convoys. And another battle going on here. That's their main surface fleet. Where's mine? Here. Light cruiser, 15 destroyers. There we go. This is better. Now we're sinking some of their frontline ships. And we can modify the government. Let's get the war economy going. What are we producing at the moment? Lots and lots and lots of factories. I think that is an entirely reasonable and completely acceptable thing to be producing. Because I need a lot more factories up and running. Speaking of which, did I want to tweak these at all? Kind of. Yeah, I want to reduce the amount of regular guns we're producing and increase quite dramatically the number of fighters we're producing. Like so. Is this multiplayer? No, this is single player. This is me trying to survive as France. 2 more light cruisers, 9 destroyers. That's more like it. Yeah, I was using my navies too aggressively last time. And I think spreading them out a little bit too much. We still haven't had a massive showdown with their main fleet, though. German pressure towards Benelux. Following the breakout of war with France, Germany has applied stronger diplomatic pressure than ever to the countries of the Benelux. However, we are going, no! Can any of these guys get promotions yet? No, our admirals are quite significantly worse than the Italian ones, I believe. Because I was seeing that one of the Italian admirals there has an attack skill of... Oh, sorry, a fleet coordination of 7. Which is bonkers. Oh, wait, Benelux. That's going to be the invasion of these guys, and then I need to react very, very quickly. More factories, more heavy tanks. At least until I can get more AT. In fact, here we go. Get me AT! Start! Sank a heavy cruiser. Oh, was this the big showdown? I don't think it was much of a big showdown, but there was ships there. I have a feeling both sides are sending loads and loads back for repairs. Yeah, look at this queue, it's huge. So you know what? You've taken so much damage. I'm going to say don't auto-split. I'm going to say for you guys, don't auto-split, and for you, don't auto-split. That was all of you, right? Because if the recons aren't out, then we're not finding anything. And if we're not finding anything, then the other ships can be getting repaired. And I'm going to say you can launch your assault. No attack on Benelux. Not yet, anyway. How's Poland doing? Not looking too hot. Build an actual heavy tank division. It won't do anything. The whole point of the heavy tanks is they're bolstering the armor of the divisions they're with. They're not fast enough to be a proper counter. Like, the only time you would use heavy tank, like a whole heavy tank division, is when you're trying to blast through fortifications, because they get a big bonus versus forts. And we don't have that. Germany doesn't use them. If I had heavy tanks and then AT to deal with their medium tanks, I think that's going to be a working combo. The problem is retooling my armies while I'm at war. And I think I'm also going to try and do a slightly better job of microing, because last time I just kind of let it do its thing. And now I know that I really can't trust the front lines in this game, so I'm not going to. You're back with food. Congratulations. What's happened? Naval battles, and that's about it so far. Because I think most of their forces are still over here. Should I leave some planes north? No. It's all the allies. And you guys still went the completely and utterly ridiculous route. Alright, caught you this time. Now I know that that's a thing. Fly to there. And then you lot go here. Via the coast. Fall of Warsaw. German forces advancing in Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Prague and a few other districts. Poland has capitulated. Okay. Here comes the big wave. Oh, nope, the Brits are deciding to attack across Maginot. Probably not the wisest plan, especially here. Like, if there's anywhere that the Germans can hold, it's right here. That's their attack on Luxembourg, which I'm not going to do anything about. Luxembourg's capitulated. And they've come across the entirety of the German armour. French armour. We're French. Still sinking convoys, still sinking convoys. That looks suspiciously like a recon fleet. There it is. USSR occupies eastern Poland. Soviet troops have occupied eastern Poland, officially for the purposes of protecting the Belarusian and Russian populations. War on the Netherlands. Sorry, Netherlands, I'm not budging. Belgium's the one I need to look out for. Heavy tank division would not be pierced by panzers, would also be very easy to break through German infantry, so you could easily counterattack. Yeah, but I would get like one. They're expensive. Draft dodging. A new report by the War Office shows a marked reduction in available manpower. It appears that the last batch of recruits is much smaller than initially expected. The discrepancy is currently under investigation, but first leads point towards a large number of people who are technically fit for service, managing to avoid the draft through various means. 18-year-old students are suddenly skilled workers employed in critical war industry. Former athletes fail their fitness tests, and in some cases recruits have simply vanished without a trace. When people are caught and interrogated, they point towards the poor conditions of the army, the indifferent officers, and not wanting to die for a lost cause. Military leaders demand a harsh crackdown on people avoiding the draft, but many in the government believe that improving the living conditions of enlisted soldiers might be a better approach. Whoa, stability is super low. Templin Institute, thank you very much for the raid. Hello. Arrest anyone that's evading the draft. Pay rise for enlisted soldiers. I'll do a pay rise once, and after that, I'm shooting your ass. Now, I have a feeling if that is because of how low my stability is. I had not noticed that last time. That could well be the case. Still losing some submarines. Come on, declare war on Belgium. Declare war on Belgium, Germany. I'm ready for you. Kind of. Probably not. Dutch East Indies, Bulgaria, Slovakia. Come on. Huzzah! Jackson, thank you very much for the resubscription. 10 months now. Nice one. Thank you so much for that. Vive la France! Vive la France! Vive la France! So what were you playing just now, Templin? Engineer company done, which is kind of irrelevant because I never actually have time to build any. Oh crap, it's 39, I'm still using the old guns. It's late 39 and I'm still using the old guns. How are we doing for heavy tanks? I could create another 2 units of heavy tanks. Let's go with you two. And you guys are ready for deployment. Do it.
Attention.
Whose command shall I put you under?
Gardez vos rangs. Aux ordres.
I think I'm going to put most of you actually under the yellows. I know I was saying, in fact all of you, I know I was saying that I would try and defend the second line here. We'll see if we can manage this or not. Fuel is becoming critically low. Buy some more. Yeah, that's resolved. Total War Warhammer 2. Aha! As who? Should be 11 months, but I think my sub-anniversary is in a few days, which should move it up to 11 months. Aha! Well, in that case, you're only a month away from the Golden Horns. Which is a hell of an achievement. And also look really, really cool. The Dutch have already been cut off in Rotterdam, and they still haven't even declared war on the Belgians. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get to Belgium. Nope, this is... Nope. I'm going to stay exactly where I am. And hold this line instead. Sorry, Belgium, but I'm not budging. Golden Horn Squad reporting in. Hey, Atari. German Reich's declared war on Belgium. I feel terrible. I feel really, really bad, but not a chance. I feel like part of the reason I did so poorly last time is because I tried to force march up into the Netherlands. And all of my troops up there arrived with no condition, and then also no entrenchment. This is giving us a chance to entrench, and if we can entrench in the next 12 days, then that would be great. I'm secretly terrified. Well, not so secretly terrified. I'm terrified! Still got another 65 days until the AT is done, so I think I'm just going to slam out a bunch more heavy tanks. Belgium has capitulated. And of course it deletes that entire freaking front line. Alright, let's get rid of that. So, you... This is going to be dangerous. Deleting all of this. You need to put a front line here. Now let's jig this around a little bit. Let's start up here. And we'll say that the yellows are responsible for that. The reds are not in this front. For Pete's sake.
Attention.
That. You guys are not in the front line.
Gardez vos rangs.
You guys are... I don't like these front lines, they suck!
Attention.
But I think it's the only way of keeping the front lines actually connected, which is a far bigger problem. I'm trying to get rid of the red unit. Are you actually the red unit? Because unfortunately the brown unit looks red. Let's change your colour to something radical, like pink. There we go, now I can see where you are. There's the red unit! That's where I went wrong.
Attention.
So that bit gets deleted. Then
Aux ordres.
the yellow line is going to be up to here. The purple line is going to be up to there. And the blue line is going to be the whole of Maginot up to Metz. Unfortunately, this is probably going to have you guys just charging forwards into there, isn't it?
Attention.
Yellows, go and take Netherlands back.
Arrêt.
Purples, take Maastricht and Köln.
Attention.
And then you guys take that. Of course it's going to be right here where we suck. Well, the purples are the ones with the heavy tank, so if anyone can do it, it's them. Now I just need to hold for another 6 days before the Maginot extension is finished. And no, we didn't lose the entrenchment. The purples will, but I don't think anyone else will. No, do not attack. Come on, we need a man in here. Guys! Thank you. Cool. And we're out of fuel again. So, we'd better buy some more. We are still running out of fuel. Currently consuming 4.4 thousand and generating only 2. What the hell is costing so much? The Navy. Ah, because you guys are back in business, I guess. Alright, well, I'll keep buying from the Constitution list until that's sorted itself out. How much am I producing? 4.1. I'm using 5.4. Bloody hell, you guys are thirsty. 8. There we go. Maginot has been extended. Plans for the extension to the Maginot Line all the way to the English Channel have been finished and construction orders placed. The Belgians have lodged an official protest after seeing how Belgians don't exist anymore. How can an entity that's already dead protest anything? And then I am now going to go to air production, I think, because the construction engineering is just infrastructure. It does not increase factory production. So let's get some more planes built. Because we've already finished our focus tree. Let me just double check that's true, but I'm pretty sure that's true. We can work on this, but I think right now I don't want to. I know that there's another research slot here, but if I lose the north, then we lose the 6 factories, which are allowing us to do it anyway. And I feel like I should just stop you guys for a bit, because you are not adequately screened. Yeah, you just stay in port for now. That's not staying in port, is it? That's staying in port. Please, no, 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 no. Trying to click on that, so you don't try to use it. There we go.